Greetings! I am in St Martin's in Shropshire, and behind me you can see this truck, this statue, and it says here, in memory of the Ifton miners. Now that would be a colliery here. So it's in memory of the miners. This used to be a mining area as well as a farming area. My grandfather was a coal miner, so he would have understood all about it, all the dangers that go with coal mining. People lost their lives with it, or got seriously injured, or they suffered breathing problems. My grandfather, fortunately, wasn't one of those people. He didn't have breathing problems, and he wasn't injured, and he was as fit as a fiddle. Apart from the fact that when he got into his old age, he suffered from what we now call Alzheimer's disease. But that wasn't related to being a coal miner. But anyway, coal mining was not something he recommended. He just did it because it was a job. So this represents the coal mining in this area. Behind me is a coal miner, or at least a representation of coal miners. Now it says here on this plaque, the miner is the coal miner. The miner, this is the coal miner looking toward his workplace. He is typical of those who from 1913 to 1968 made their living from hewing coal here at St Martin's. Being a miner underground was an arduous, dangerous, demanding job that bred belief in mutual dependence. To work in the threatening, dangerous place that was a coal mine was to support and be supported. This the miner knew. That is the spirit of community. The statue seeks to tell that story. For centuries, coal mining at this, the southern end of the North Wales coalfield, had been a central part of the community around St Martin's. Ifton Colliery was in the hamlet of Ifton Heath, which had become part of the St Martin's in its heyday. The mine employed around 1,300 people. So there you have it. I mean, there are other plaques around the statue, but that just about sums mining up. And my grandfather would have understood that all too well. This particular coal miner is one from the 1960s. Because I was around in the 60s, my grandfather was retired by then, but he would have recognised this look. The coal miner of the 1960s. It's a trade that has almost disappeared, although a mine is opening up. But mining is not nearly as common as it once was, and it's dangerous. I think these hedges behind me look very attractive. They're rather like archways. It'd be interesting to be under them or to just bask in them. They must take a great deal of work to keep them that shape. I'm not a gardener, so I wouldn't know, but I would imagine that Percy Thrower would have understood these all too well and would have a great deal of work into keeping them in shape, all that trimming and getting them just the right shape to be so attractive. In some respects, gardeners are artists, and this is certainly a work of art. Just have a good long look at it. This is St John's in Weston Ryn. It's not my church, mine's is up the road. But nevertheless, this place has changed in the years that I used to live here, and I still come and work here. Behind me is what seems to be the entrance, and indeed once upon a time it was, but inside it's been renovated, and behind me now is the present day entrance, and I'm going to go in there and have a coffee. See you in some other video. Bye!